Hi guys, what's going on? In this video we are going to talk about Nuxtjs. So for those who don't know, Nuxt is basically a Vue.js framework. So it's built entirely on Vue. So let's jump and create a simple Nuxt project. So to create a simple Nuxt project, for me I'll be using npm. So we'll use npm, we'll use the command npm init Nuxt app followed by the name of our application. For this case, let's use starting Nuxt. Yeah, let's wait for Nuxt to create for us a fresh Nuxt application. Again, for this purpose, you should have a Node.js already installed. Yeah, so let's give you some time for Nuxt to create for us the project name. So let's say it will be using that JavaScript, yeah, npm none. For this, let's use Nux, use no, use lint. We'll use a single page application server. Yes, okay. Git none. Yeah, so basically Nux has created for us the new application. So we'll change our directory to the new application starting Nuxt. Yeah, after that we'll run npm run dev to serve our application into the browser. So just a minute. Yeah, so to view our application, let's go to this folder there. Yeah, so you can see over here we have our application. Hi, so let's talk about the Vue Nuxt.js folder structure. So on top here we have the assets folder. The assets folder will generally contain uncompressed files, the images, the fonts, all of them will be in the assets folder. Then another folder we have here is the components folder. So the components folder will contain all of our components. So if we need to create a component, all we have to do is create it inside this folder here, the components folder. Then again we have the layouts folder. So the layouts folder will just define how our application will look like. Let's say if we want a header that should be in all of our pages, all we have to do is just import the component and place it here, so it will appear in all of our pages. The same applies for a footer that we want to be in all of our pages, so that will be in the default.vue folder and the layouts directory. Then we have the middleware. So the middleware is basically the functions that need to be run before our application is rendered. So if we have any functions that need to be run before our application is rendered, it should be placed inside the middleware directory. Yeah, then we have the pages folder. So these directory pages will house all of our components, routes, and views. So let's say we have we want in our applications, in our application that we are making, say we want to go to this directory, or no, to this link called about. So all we have to do is go into our pages, create a file called about with the extension of .vue. Then in here I'll just copy paste some of my put some codes there. Then let's say this is the about page. Yeah, then save. So if we refresh over here, you can see over here it's about page. So if we have any components that we want to make it to be routed, all we have to do is just to place it inside the pages directory. Then we have the plugins. Here will contain all of our plugins that we want to use in our application. The static mostly will contain all our applications file that we don't want to be changed all over time, like the favicons, like the robots.txt that we don't want to be changing all over now and again. We can put them in the static folder. Then we have the store. The store basically is for state management for Vuex mostly. So if we want to use Vuex in our next application, all we have to do is declare it here inside the store. So here we'll house all of our Vuex files. Yeah, so basically that was all about Nuxt. I think you get around the hang of Nuxt and how it does. Please don't forget to subscribe down below. Until next time, peace.